Hi guys, so I'm right here. I'm fixing this bodywork. I don't know if you guys can see this right over here. This bodywork right here. I don't know if, I'll pull up a before picture right here. As you can see, that picture, big hole in it. So I'm just right here fixing it. I already put filler bondo, and then I did after filler bondo, I did glazing putty. Got that side figured out really well. Currently still got to do over here around the door jamb, and then after that I'll have to DA both doors, DA that, and then we'll paint that right away. Should be very easy. I'll time lapse for you guys. Actually, we also have to do these this bumper right here, because that bumper is messed up. I mean, we could have bought a new one, but no one has them. We don't want to paint the whole bumper white, like get one black and paint one white. So we're just gonna solder that with a plastic solder, and that should be good to go. Alright, I don't know if you guys just saw that time lapse. I applied all the glazing putty, and I'm not doing anything on the bottom right there, because the skirt's gonna go on top. I measured that out. So I think this is gonna be the last coat. Once I'm done, let this dry. I think it's already pretty dry. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit. Got the DA sander right there. So while I'm gonna let this dry, I'm actually gonna probably start working on this piece. So what we're gonna do on this, it's gonna cut a piece out right here, so you guys see my fingerprint. Cut that piece out, and cut a piece out from another bumper, like that we have spare, and use a soldering kit right here, welding soldering kit, and we'll weld that in there easily, and we'll paint probably onto the bumper until like these scuff marks. We'll get those scuff marks out probably until down here, and then once I do those two, I'll do a filler putty on that, and then glazing, and then I'll DA this entire side up to this door. We'll DA this door, all that, and we got already the spray guns. We're gonna get this paint tomorrow, and we'll go ahead and spray that skirt down. So this was really bad before, and now it looks, I mean, amazing. Look at that, looks amazing. Kind of got the Porsche dirty a little bit. But yeah, I'll probably do another time lapse. I'm gonna back this out of the garage, and DA's that side right there, so I don't get this too dusty. So actually, I'll probably right now just go ahead, back this out, DA that. It's already dry. I'll DA that and primer it, make sure everything looks good, no holes, no spots. And then I'll concentrate on that bumper right there, finish that. Alright guys, so right here, you guys just saw that time lapse. I don't know if you guys can see that really well, but right there you guys can see. Boom, 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 boom. So right now what I'm gonna go do, I'm gonna cut this right here, cut this out, measure that out, go get another piece, and put it on. Actually, what I was thinking about is just putting another piece back here, just right here, and gluing it in there with this welder, and just float it with filler bondo. Actually, I'm just gonna do that, guys. That sounds better. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and get that right now. All right, guys. So I got just hanged in there right now. So came out of a Ford Ranger. So I'm gonna go ahead, weld this on there, bondo it, sand it down, and we'll be done. You guys couldn't really see too much in the time lapse, but I loaded the back up with the soldering, put them in the front. I should be good to go, but I just now realized this lip right here is me hitting this right here. So I gotta look at that with the grinder. Alright guys, right here I'm about to grind some of this out because it's sticking out a little bit. So just like that, guys. You guys can see it's just like that's perfect, just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead put filler and then glazing putty. All right guys, so put putty on this and let it dry. Put some more over here and some on that door. Let me show you guys. Some right on the inside right there. So wait for this to dry, sand it down, maybe grind the spots that are hard, like very heavy, and then I'll probably do, that's the only coat, and then putty. I might re-putty that, this corner right here. I don't know, we'll see. That's done. That's almost done. That's almost done. And I'll then de-ade the whole door for today, and then tomorrow, hopefully, cross our fingers, tomorrow we might be able to get the paint, but if not, we'll just do it next week or Sunday. Outside, and I just finished this up. So I went ahead and wrapped the entire car. This wrap is just the where it's got sticky side, you pull it back, and I still have to do this edge up, of course. And then I did this trim in the inside. I didn't do it over here because there is no rubber piece, it's like the internal. So I actually just went ahead, took this out, broomed everything, put it back in. These are stains in the ground. I finished this pretty much. But we'll move this over here, put a covered piece under it. And I still have to use a grinder. I don't know if you can see this mark. I got a grinder that, use a grinder. These two are finished. I got a primer, of course. And do the door handles. That's gonna be very tedious. I already know. I use the, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's like hard. I used the scuff pad already, but I have to scuff it again. It's not very, I still need to tack it down a little bit. I got the respirators down over here, glasses down. Right now what I'll do is scuff everything, grind that, and I'm gonna leave the bumper like that so I can paint actually like really good in there. And that'll be it. Alright guys, so right here we got everything ready. Got this ready over here, got the gun ready. We're just gonna mask this area up so we don't paint those cars down there. Right now we got the fan set up, sucking air. We're about to primer this, scuff it down, primer that, scuff it down. And I scuffed everything down on the doors, the door handles, everything. Got everything taped really well, everything down here. I should put something down there, that's fine. This is scuffed up. You guys can see that rubber marking is gone. Got all the tools, got my suit right here, got the cleaner, lacquer thinner. I got alcohol to clean the doors. Got everything I should need. So right there, he's taping up that. We're gonna close the door a little bit until right here, and we should be good to go. Alright guys, so for the most part the car looks good except we had a fail over here. I wish I showed you guys, but it started bubbling up all around over here. So yesterday I sanded this down a little bit, but our body job right here looks pretty good. Bumper looks pretty good. I mean the paint went on pretty nice, except that one spot of course. But this looks pretty good too. We gotta clear it today. But what I'm actually gonna do is finish sanding this down to this edge. Make sure nothing else will bubble up. And sand it down, scuff it, and then we got just barely any paint left. Barely any paint left. And we'll paint it, I guess. And then paint it, we'll let it dry for an hour maybe. And then clear coat, see how clear coat goes on. Alright guys, so you guys saw that spot yesterday. It was really bad in that one recorder right there. So I went ahead, we sanded that down. I just painted it. But let me show you guys real quick how it looks. Looks pretty good to be honest, but right now what we'll do, let this dry. You guys see it's a little bit wet. We'll let this dry. Looks really good. This didn't touch today, didn't touch any of the car today. I just won that one spot. So I went ahead, we'll go ahead, there's still a bunch of paint in here. I'll dump that back in that canister because there's none left. And then we'll let it fully dry, maybe an hour or two, and we'll go ahead and clear. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I still have to put the skirt back on right here, but finished product looks really good. Happy with it. That spot we fixed doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good. There was a hole in it before, so taillights assembled, everything else is assembled. Looks pretty good. First time. You can see color match is really good. That bodywork we did in the back, it looks really good. Just gotta put the skirt on, of course. Skirt's inside. But taillight works, everything works. I mean, for spending $100 instead of $7,000 that they quoted us, that bodywork actually turned out pretty good. I don't know if you guys see. It's really smooth. Turned out pretty good.